T Braves. Welcome to another one of our virtual guidance lessons. Today's lesson is going to be the invisible string. Okay, so here's the introduction. So I know that we've been home for a long time and away from lots of people because of COVID-19, and it's been a really unique experience for all of us. Even though some of you guys are back in school, we're still social distancing. And there's still some places that might not be open all of the way or open at all. And it's just been a unique experience for all of us. For each of us, we're entitled to different feelings from this. No matter what you're feeling, the feelings are okay. Some of you might be getting used to it. Some of you might be feeling okay about it. Some of you guys still might be scared or nervous or feel like it's weird. But anything that you're feeling is okay. And as the counselor, I have had a training to learn to help people when different things happen. And today we're going to talk about how this time is making us feel. Okay, so who can you talk to when you need help at school? And who can you talk to when you need to get help from home? And also we're going to talk about how you can be a good friend or kind to other students, your siblings, a teacher, your family. And then how can you ask for help when you need it, and how can you help each other? Okay, so we are going to show you how to find our website because we have some student Google Forms and we also have Flipgrid, and we haven't really heard from a lot of students, but we know that you guys might be struggling, or you might want to just talk to a counselor about how everything's going, see how you can get help. And we don't just help with feelings, we help with anything else. Anything that you guys need help with, we're here for you. If you need help with how to study, if you need help with how to get your grades up, if you feel overwhelmed because you have something going on at home, if you want to learn how to make friends while you're virtually at home and you want to have a lunch bunch with your friends, that is something that you can request through us. So I'm going to really quickly show you how to find our information. So you're going to go to the Double File Trail roundrockisd.org website. Okay? So I'm going to show you really quick. So here we are. We're right here. And you're going to go to the directory and you're going to find counselors. So it says counseling team right here. Okay? And then here's my name and Miss Stallwick's name, and you're going to click on the website. Okay? And look, right here is our website. So it says student check-in and it says forms. If you want to do a student check-in, we're going to talk about that in just a second. But this is forms. You can click on it and you can do it. You can, your teachers can do a request to speak to us, and you can do a student referral form. So you can fill it out and we can contact you as soon as possible. So you can click what grade you're in, 3rd, 4th, or 5th, because this is a guidance lesson for 3rd through 5th, your teacher's name and what you're feeling and what your problem is, and if you need to see us right away, sometime today or sometime soon this week. The other thing that you can do is you can click student check-in. And this is really cool, but nobody's used it yet, so I really want to encourage you guys to try to use this. So this is our Double File Trail Flipgrid. So our password is Counseling Week 2. So I'm going to show you COUNWEEK 2. And you're going to click it. Oh, I think I added the wrong number. And you're going to click it. Oh, you know what? It might be DFT. Let's see if that works. Nope. Let's try it one more time. COUNWEEK 2. I forgot the exclamation point. Whoops. Okay. So you're going to click it and you're going to go down and you can record a response to how you're doing. What's been going on with your time? What's been difficult for you? What are you looking forward to? Is there anything you want us to know? And you can click and record a response for us to read. Okay? So I want you guys to check in with us. And if anything, I will also show you our Google Voice numbers so you guys can see that too. Okay? So I'm going to go back to our presentation. And here we go. Okay, So it says, how can students and parents contact us? Feel free to text us also. So this is my email, and this is Ms. Stallwick's email, and I actually already talked to students in email, and I actually have a lunch bunch today set up for 2 second grade students that are going to meet and talk. And then I already am counseling some students virtually and also in person. And if you guys want that, if you just want to talk to me, you can send me an email right here, may_grant@roundrockic.org. And what I might start doing is sending you guys some emails checking in with you. And then here's our distance learning numbers. These are like a cell phone number that you guys can text us at if you have any issues too. Okay, and we already just talked about Flipgrid. I really want to encourage you guys to use Flipgrid. And then our lesson today is about the invisible string. So we're going to listen to this story and then talk a little bit about what this means, okay? And I want you guys to remember during this story, we are a part of that invisible string too. You're connected to us even if you're social distancing in your classroom or you're at home, you're still connected to the counselors here, and we want you guys to connect with us as much as possible if you need help on anything. Okay, remember, nothing is off limits.
Welcome back to our channel. Please subscribe to hear children's books read aloud daily. The Invisible String by Patrice Karst. Liza and Jeremy, the twins, were asleep one calm and quiet night. Suddenly, it began to rain very hard. Thunder rumbled until it got so loud that it woke them up.
Welcome back to our channel. Please subscribe to hear children's books read aloud daily. The Invisible String by Patrice Karst. Liza and Jeremy, the twins, were asleep one calm and quiet night. Suddenly, it began to rain very hard. Thunder rumbled until it got so loud that it woke them up. "Mommy, Mommy!" they cried out as they ran to her. Don't worry, you two. It's just the storm making all that noise. Go back to bed." "We want to stay close to you," said Jeremy. "We're scared." Mom said, "You know we're always together, no matter what." "But how can we be together when you're out here and we're in bed?" said Liza. Mom held something right in front of them and said, "This is how." Rubbing their sleepy eyes, the twins came closer to see what Mom was holding. I was about your age when my mommy first told me about the invisible string. "I don't see a string," said Jeremy. "You don't need to see the invisible string. People who love each other are always connected by a very special string made of love." "But if you can't see it, how do you know it's there?" asked Liza. "Even though you can't see it with your eyes, you can feel it with your heart and know that you are always connected to everyone you love." When you're at school and you miss me, your love travels all the way along the string until I feel it tug on my heart. And when you tug it right back, we feel it in our hearts, said Jeremy. Does Jennifer the cat have an invisible string? Liza asked. She sure does, said Mom. And best friends like me and Lucy? Asked Liza. Best friends too. How far can the string reach? Anywhere and everywhere, Mom said. Would it reach me even if I were a submarine captain deep in the ocean? Asked Jeremy. Yes, Mom said, even there. Or a mountain climber? Even there. A dancer in France? Even there. A jungle explorer? Even there.
How about an astronaut out in space?
Yes, even there. Then Jeremy quietly asked, "Can my string reach all the way to Uncle Brian in heaven?" Yes, even there. Does the string go away when you're mad at us? Never, said Mom. Love is stronger than anger, and as long as love is in your heart, the string will always be there.
Even when you get older and can't agree about
things like what movies to see, or what game to play in the back seat, or what time to go to bed. Oh, that's right. You two should be in bed. And with that, they all laughed as Mom chased the twins back to their beds. Within a few minutes, they were asleep, even though the storm was still making the same loud noises outside.
As they slept, they started dreaming of
all the invisible strings they have, and all the strings their friends have, and their friends have, and their friends have, until everyone in the world was connected by invisible strings. And from deep inside, they now could clearly see.
No one is ever alone. The end.
Wow, that was such a good story.
Don't forget to like,
comment, subscribe, and share.
That was such a great story, you guys. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the summary. Okay, guys, so now we're going to summarize the story. So in the story, the twins, Liza and Jeremy, first learned about the invisible string when they were scared. Can you think of a time when you felt scared or unsure? I think I feel scared or unsure at least one time per day. And it is okay. So how might knowing about the invisible string have helped you at the time that you were scared? So if you're in your classroom, you can turn and talk to a neighbor and tell them about how the invisible string could have helped you. Or if you're at home, you can just think about it. And I'm going to give you 10 seconds to think about it. Okay, so I think an invisible string helps you all the time to be calm. I think knowing that even when you feel scared or unsure, you know that you're going to be okay because you see beyond the situation that you're in. All right. And who has an invisible string? Family, friends, pets? Yes, everybody. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but even when she said somebody had passed away, if they had had a invisible string, and yes, you still connect to that person in your heart if you feel it. And remember, it's not a real string. It's just a connection that we feel. And then how far can the string reach? It can reach everywhere, to the moon, to the mountains, to the sea. If you can think about it, it can reach there. And remember that string is just our thoughts when we think about the people that we love and care about. We are still connected to them. And does the string break when you're in trouble? No, it never breaks. If you can feel that connection is still there. And who is connected to your invisible string? Who can you tell about the invisible string? And remind them that we're all connected all the time. So let's think about that. I'm going to give you a couple seconds to think about who's going to be connected to that string. And then I'm going to give you a little bit of time to think about those people. So I'm going to think about my people, and I'm going to give you time to think about yours. And it might take you a while because you might have a lot of people that you're thinking about. So I'm going to tell you guys while you're still thinking who my people are. So I'm connected to my husband who's at home right now. I'm connected to my cat Tia, who's super sweet. And I love thinking about her when I'm nervous or scared. Thinking about her makes me feel so calm because she's so calming. And then I actually had a dog pass away a few years ago, but I still feel connected because I think about the memories I had. And then when I think about my mom and my dad, I'm connected to them. I have a brother who's a doctor that lives in Boston. I'm connected to him. My brother Ben, he used to play baseball, and I'm connected to him and those memories. And then I also am connected to my grandparents, and then I'm connected to my aunts and my uncles and my cousins. And even when I'm not here at work, I'm still connected to people at work. And guys, the most important thing about this lesson is me telling you that you're still connected to us, even if you're at home. Even if you're at school and I haven't been able to see you because you're social distancing in your classroom, I'm still connected to you. And I want you to know that we're still here. If you want to talk about something, anything, we're here for you. Okay? So I want you to tell whoever's a part of your invisible string how you guys are connected all the time. And remember, it's just a metaphor, right? It's the feeling that we feel that makes us calm, to know that we always have those people with us. And even this is kind of interesting, my dad's mom passed away before I was even born, but I've always felt a connection to her. So it can even be situations like that, right? Okay, so let's keep going. So it may seem hard to connect with a new class, teachers, and friends without being in person or being socially distanced at school, but right now we can begin to build connections by first learning to connect with ourselves. And so we're going to work through some sentences on the next slide together. So what about your string? So we're going to think, my string reaches, my string keeps me, sometimes the string gets, my invisible string is, and one day my string. So here we go. My string reaches everywhere. Remember, our string reaches everybody. If we can emotionally feel connected to people, it reaches. And then my string keeps me calm. When I traveled to Maryland last week, and I got a little bit nervous. I always get a little bit nervous when the plane goes up like that in the air. I love plane rides, but for some reason I get dizzy when the plane kind of tilts, and it has to do that when it takes off. So when I was on the plane, I was thinking about my cat Tia and how I'm connected to her, even though I wasn't with her, because she makes me feel super calm. So my string keeps me calm. And sometimes my string might feel a little bit far away. You know, sometimes my string might get long. When I'm with that person, it might feel short. And my invisible string is my emotional connection. So with you guys that are virtual, my string feels a little bit far away because I want to be closer to you and I want to be in person. But I know one day my string will get shorter and you might come to school or we might get to talk more and then I'll get a little bit more connected to you. So I want you to think about these sentences with yourself. And if your teacher wants to pause it here, she can pause it here, he can pause it here, and you can think about what these mean for you. Okay? And so I'm going to let you guys, this is a little activity that you can do if you have extra time. So this is called the invisible string from my heart to theirs. And on the next slides, you're going to see that you can draw pictures of who your invisible string connects to. So if you have a little bit of extra time in your class or at home, this would be a really cool activity. So if I just wanted to draw one person, I would probably draw my husband that my invisible string connects to. There's another one where you could draw the invisible string connects to, this is me, and it could say, this is my dog that passed away, right? It connects to that. Or I could say my brothers and my parents and my husband. That would be this one. Or I could say it connects to my cat Tia and my brothers and my husband and my parents. Or I could even make a bigger one and I could actually connect it to all of you. So last year I talked to some students who are now in 5th grade, and I know in 3rd and 4th, and those of you that are watching, I could put your names up here and say that I connect to you guys. And then I could put my dog that passed away, my cat, my parents, some of my friends. And then look, this is me connecting to a lot more people. So these are different templates you can use that you can draw. Okay, guys? And thank you so much for coming and joining our guidance lesson today. And remember to contact us if you need anything at all, guys. We don't have any contacts from students, or we don't have anything on our Flipgrid. And our email is up there and our Google Voice. So I really want you to reach out to us. We don't just help with serious issues. We help with anything that you want to talk about. If you're feeling like school's really hard and you need help remembering growth mindset because you need to remember to keep trying and working hard. If you feel overwhelmed, if you feel like you want to make friends and you don't have enough friends, we could set up lunch bunches for you with your friends, and that would be super fun. So just remember to contact us. And remember, everything that you say is confidential. What you say stays in here unless someone's hurting you, you want to hurt someone, or you want to hurt yourself. That's the only time we ever share what you share with us. And it's really important that you check in with us and let us know how you're doing. Okay? And remember, nothing is off limits. You can call 911 if you feel like you're in life-threatening danger. And if you need to call, or you can text me, this is my Google Voice number. Okay? It's 512-814-7269. Okay? So that, and remember, this is on our website. This is on the DFT website. I really want you guys to get in touch with me. If you don't remember any of that, remember you can email me, or you can email Miss Dalwick. Okay? And our emails are also on the website. It's really easy to find. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and I will see you for our next guidance.